Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kurin. I film lifestyle, family content, and me and my husband vlog on this channel. So if any of that interests you, make sure to go ahead and subscribe. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize in advance for the lighting changes. The weather outside has been crazy. The sun is popping in and out of the clouds. I'll try to do my best to edit it so it's not too distracting. But with that being said, let's go ahead and go into this video. If you are a long-time subscriber, then you probably already know that Aidan and I suffered back-to-back miscarriages in 2020. It was a very, very difficult time to go through. If you haven't seen either of our miscarriage stories, I will go ahead and link those down below for you guys. We are now currently 28 weeks pregnant with our double rainbow baby girl, and I have had loads of questions of other lost mamas asking what exactly we did the cycle that we conceived our baby girl, how I was able to remain pregnant after back-to-back losses. So that's what this entire video is going to be about. I'm gonna go over what I did to detox my body, my supplement routine, what oils I was using, and then the fertility assistance that we did use to stay pregnant. Before we dive in, I want to thank Modern Fertility for sponsoring this video. Modern Fertility is an amazing company that provides at-home fertility tests, super convenient for women like me who would like to know a little bit more about their fertility. With this test, all you have to do is prick your finger a couple of times, send in your blood samples, and you will get an entire panel of your hormones, and you'll get all of your results within 10 days of sending them back to the lab. Through the testing of this kit, you'll be able to find out if you have more or less eggs than average. You'll get an entire hormone panel. They will let you know where your levels are ranging and how that can relate to PCOS. It will also let you know what you could expect from moving forward with IVF or egg freezing. You will also have access to an entire fertility team. You can go ahead and ask them questions whenever you need to, and you'll have access to a weekly webinar, which is really awesome. So whether you want kids now or you want them in the future, taking the Modern Fertility Test gives you a really good idea of where your fertility is standing. The Modern Fertility Test is something that I really wish that I would have known about after my first loss, my second loss, maybe even before then, just to know what was going on with my body and my hormones. Since I am currently pregnant, this is not something that I can take right now, but I will be taking it in the future. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what the box comes with really quickly. So of course it comes with instructions. It comes with this cute little Modern Fertility pouch. Everything you need to get your blood drawn is right here. You just use these little finger pricks, put your blood on a piece of paper. They send you a poly mailer as well to go ahead and send it back to the lab for free, which is absolutely amazing. Modern Fertility was kind enough to give you guys $20 off if you want to go ahead and take that test. The link will be in the description. Another thing I want to touch on is Modern Fertility's prenatal vitamins. I just started taking these about 2 weeks ago, and they're absolutely amazing. One of my favorite parts about these prenatals is the fact that they smell like citrus. It's especially nice in the first trimester when you are super nauseous and you're just trying to get your prenatals down. Opening up the jar of your prenatals and not having it smell like disgusting vitamins is a major plus. Modern Fertility's prenatals is a list of very simple, easy to read, amazing ingredients. I will leave them right here so you guys can see them. My top 2 favorite ingredients that are inside of this prenatal are folate and choline. Folate is a natural version of folic acid, and it's actually really important that when you're picking out a prenatal, you pick one out that has folate in it. Folate is a lot easier for your body to digest and break down. With folic acid, your body actually has to turn it into folate, and it's a longer process. And then as far as choline goes, I actually learned about choline when I was breastfeeding Israel. So I noticed that when I would bottle feed him frozen milk, he did not want to take my thawed milk. I did some research and found out that I actually have what's called high lipase. And I brought it up to my chiropractor, and she was the one who told me, oh, you're lacking in choline. She really wanted me on a choline supplement to help with the high lipase. So this prenatal is definitely gonna be useful for when I'm breastfeeding. That way I do not get high lipase again. And another amazing thing about Modern Fertility's prenatals is you can get on a monthly subscription, and they are actually offering you guys $5 off. If you click the link down below, you will get $5 off of your first month's purchase. I cannot tell you how many times I have ran out of my prenatals because I wasn't on a subscription. and then ended up going like a week plus without taking prenatals because I had to order them on Amazon and they didn't come in time. So I just think it's amazing that Modern Fertility offers a subscription. You get them at your door monthly. You take 2 pills a day. I like to take mine at nighttime. Like I said before, both Modern Fertility's prenatals and the fertility hormone test are going to be linked down below. You will get $20 off of the hormone test and $5 off your first purchase of the prenatals. So let's go ahead and dive into what we did to conceive and stay pregnant after multiple losses. The first thing that I began doing after my second loss is detoxing my body. I knew that there was something weird going on because I had 2 back-to-back losses within the span of 5 months. Like, that is not normal for a healthy 24-year-old woman. So I decided to do a heavy metal detox called TRS. So basically it's just a detox spray. You do a couple sprays in your mouth in the morning, a couple sprays at night. It helps detox your body from heavy metals. A lot of the times parasites will leave your body as well because parasites like to coat themselves in heavy metals. I started that detox right after my second loss and I used it for about 4 months. So I was still using it in my first trimester. The second thing that I did to detox was celery juice every single morning, which, let me tell you, that is not for the faint of heart. First of all, celery juice is not that tasty to begin with, and it has to be pure celery juice. You cannot add lemon to it. You can't add anything to it. It has to be pure celery juice. I was going through like a big stalk of celery every single morning, putting it through my juicer, chugging it down, and like 30 seconds after drinking it, I was running to the toilet because it cleans out your system. That is exactly what it's supposed to do to help you rid your body of all of those nasty toxins. So beware if you're gonna do this. It is gonna hurt your poor tummy. And then the last thing that I did to detox was every day I was taking a shot of fresh squeezed organic lemon juice with about a tablespoon of organic extra virgin olive oil. This is just another healthy way to detox your body with food. So I did all of those detoxes for a couple of months and ended up conceiving, and then I continued those detoxes for about a month or 2 into my first trimester. Let's move into essential oils. So I know that these can be quite controversial for some people, but they made a world of a difference for me. So the 2 essential oils that I used are by Young Living, and the first one I'm going to speak about is Progestins Plus. This oil, you guys, so many women have amazing testimonies about this oil. You can go on YouTube, you can go on Instagram. It is definitely worth a shot. Progestins Plus basically helps your body naturally produce progesterone, which is a very important hormone in pregnancy. So I started using this oil twice a day when we started to try and conceive. I would change up the placement. I would rub it on my wrists, I'd rub it on my uterus area, I would rub it on my inner thighs, and then my inner ankles as well. I am currently still using Progestins Plus to help keep my progesterone boosted because I do have low progesterone. And then the second oil that I use is called Endoflex, and it is specifically for thyroid support. So I would roll it on my thyroid every morning and every night, and that's just another way that I was able to naturally balance my hormones. Now let's go ahead and move into these supplements. So I'm going to talk about the supplements that I used and then the supplements that Aidan used. I went crazy when we were trying to conceive. I was taking so many pills a day, you guys. So the first supplement I'm going to talk about is also from Young Living, and it's called Femigen. So Femigen is just another amazing hormone balancing blend that you can take whether you're trying to conceive or not trying to conceive. Again, this is another one of those things that many women had amazing testimonies about when it came to their trying to conceive journey, and I was all about trying absolutely anything to get pregnant and to stay pregnant. With that, I was also taking maca in pill form. So maca is just another really good fertility booster. It's amazing for men and women, and that's something that we used in order to conceive Israel as well. And then on top of that, of course, I was taking prenatals, which is a really great thing to do if you're trying to conceive. It just really helps your body prepare for that baby. Make sure that you have all the vitamins that you need in order to keep that baby growing. I also decided to take extra folate this pregnancy. Folate is super important when it comes to your pregnancy and your baby's development. Making sure that you have enough folate in your diet is very important. And then my chiropractor put me on omegas and vitamin D, which which are both very important for egg quality and trying to conceive. So that was my whole lineup. And as far as Aidan goes, I just had him on maca and ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is just another really good fertility supplement. And then lastly, my OB did prescribe me 400 milligrams of progesterone every single day. So I called them the day that I got my faint positive and said, hey, can you please prescribe me progesterone? So they went ahead and prescribed it. We picked it up and I started taking it that night. So on the bottle, it said to take orally, but they did tell me to take it vaginally. I decided to start taking it orally just because that's what the bottle said. Talk to your OB about this, but I highly recommend you take your progesterone vaginally. I took the progesterone orally until about 11 weeks and it was miserable. I felt sick. I have never felt so exhausted in my entire life. And about 10 minutes after I would take it, I would start to feel very dizzy, like up in the clouds, drunk / high. Like it was just not, it wasn't good. Like I almost was not even able to take care of Israel. But as soon as I switched over to taking them vaginally, which is actually better because your body is able to absorb it quicker and easier, it doesn't have to be processed through your liver. That's when all of the crazy progesterone symptoms ended and I started feeling really good again. I was able to stay on progesterone until 14 weeks. I asked my OB if I could stay on a couple extra weeks just for my own anxiety. And that's everything that we did differently to conceive and stay pregnant after multiple losses. If you have any specific questions, you want me to go into more detail, please leave those questions down below. You can also DM me on Instagram. I am always checking my messages every day. I really hope this video is helpful for you and I'm praying that you all are able to conceive your rainbow babies soon. You guys are loved and we will see you in the next one. Bye guys.